fall down, clean up the place all around. Welcome to live well. Welcome to live well. Oh, your food natural.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be growing the cucumbers, guys. Yes, the cucumbers. We've waited long enough, right? So yeah, so let's get them down. The two cucumbers we're growing today are the market moors, which are these ones here, and these ones here are called the monetas, guys. So let's see how they get on, guys. We're gonna keep adding stuff to our kitchen, right? Yes, right. So what we'll do, I had already grown some beetroot here, which I hadn't done on camera. So we're gonna grow them from the beetroot, say, onwards, So just give them a little gap in between, and then we can just grow it like that. So we'll just start with the first one, guys. So what we're gonna do first is just do our hole, and it's the usual scenario. So I'm more than likely gonna come back with a little bit of water in each hole, guys, because especially today is a beautiful day, really, really hot, just like how I like it, guys. I like it like that. When I can garden in this all year round, all day long. You know what I mean? Right. So we're just gonna do our holes, guys, and then once we do our holes, we're gonna add a little bit of water in each one. We're not gonna make them too far apart from each other, because hopefully I may get some sort of trellis coming up at some point, or I can always just let them, vine on the ground, guys. It doesn't make much a difference. We're gonna get cucumbers in the end, guys. Yes, I. Like I say, guys, the style of gardening I'm trying to do here is just to try to show you, if you just, trying to garden for the first time, this is probably what it may look like. You get me? I'm trying to keep it simple, just keep it clean, guys. Just try to keep your beds as weed free as possible. Every so often you are going to have to come back and weed them off, especially the dandelions. They can be a bit of a pain, but hey, guys, no pain, no gain, right? So, alright, guys, so more times, cucumbers, most plants, I believe, take about 3 months. You know what I'm saying to you? So I believe from today, from this point, 2.5 to 3 months time, I should be picking some cucumbers off of my plants. And I'm talking like regular. Cucumber is a plant, once it starts to give you fruits, it just keeps giving fruits, as long as the season will last long enough. And there are plants as well, they do like regular watering. So you need to give them a bit of water, because most of the fruit itself is actual water. So, keep them well fed, guys. Give them a little bit of water. Yes, sir. So as you can see, I've now put water in each of the holes, especially in the midsummer. It's like a midday, after midday right now. I don't normally garden at that time, but I have no choice, so I'm doing it now. So if you are going to do it, put in water in the hole before you transplant. I try to say every episode, guys, make sure you try to do it. It's very important. It helps the plant stay away from the root shock, so it really helps them settle in the pot, in the actual soil, quicker than if you were to just put it in the dry soil and then water it. Right, so this is the first of our cucumbers going in this year, guys, and I'm not really fashioned what order they're in. I'm just going to be putting them in, guys, and when they grow we'll just see. But you can see, as once again, healthy roots should give you healthy fruits, right? So I'm trying to get them fairly deep, guys, because as you know, summer is hot and we want to get the roots at least at a distance. And like I say, I know it's no dig, but I just like giving the first set of roots something soft to work with before the main roots, get into the actual main bed. Right, guys, so I always say right about these times, what's your variety of your cucumbers you're growing, guys? I do like cucumbers. It's a very, very healthy fruit, especially, you could just have some cucumbers in your salad, but you can just also have some in your water. Very, very refreshing, That's one thing I like to do with them too. And also, guys, we always like to do about this time our vitamins. We got our vitamin K, our vitamin C. We also got some potassium from these guys. So, like I say, you can only get your best and original nutriments if you grow it yourself. And you also know what you've got in there, guys. So yeah, grow some cucumbers, guys. Grow some. And if you're new to the community, guys, you know, we've had a few subscribers coming in, guys, you know, welcome. If you're here for the first time, it's good to see you here. We're growing food organically, guys. And if you're returning subscribers, guys, thank you very much, guys. You're keeping the channel going and all that. So bless up, yeah? So guys, I don't know, maybe I will trellis them. I've got some stuff that I could use that they can climb on. Let's just see how they develop and how they come along. Because sometimes these guys can get big and they can just keep, you know, keep going. So we just have to just keep them, you know, in this bed here. We will be doing maybe the watermelons next. And after the watermelons, we got our tomatoes, guys, you know, because we haven't done any tomatoes yet. You know, we are growing. I've had to take a little slow down because, you know, I did ask about the frost. I did get hit by the frost in a lot of my first set of plants. They did get damaged. So I've just now just been trying to replace them, you know, putting them back, guys. So, you know, if that's the way nature works, well, I suppose it's nature, you know? Yeah. But we're here with the cucumbers. I really believe that's the end of it all. So we should be into summer now. I mean, I'm standing here, I'm sweating. Weather is super, super hot. It's perfect for gardening for me anyway, guys. So I'm hoping you've, you know, enjoyed our short video on us, you know, adding some cucumbers into the garden, guys. On that note, I'd like for me to say, let's live well, guys, and together we grow. Bless.